couple, but I came across two from Western Africa today. But I'll let maybe to get started with this and Oᴘᴇɪ. Oᴘᴇ just walked in right now. I'm asking the guys and everyone listening right now, what's the weirdest football club name that you've ever heard? And I came across two today. I've got a call. From our first caller, hello, good evening, welcome to the show. It's kind of hot here.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Chief. You don't know where you're calling from. Alright, so Tosi, what's the weirdest football club in the world?
Don't go to fight Brest.
Nah. That's so weird, actually, because Brest is a place in France.
Yes. It's depending on your mindset.
It's not even the same spelling. Exactly.
You didn't say in English language in primary school. Pronunciation. Similar pronunciation. That's why you guys are doing a good job.
Thank you very much. Actually, I thought it was breast, that the T was silent, but later on I realized it was called yes, breast. It started with brestoir, and the short form is breast. So I don't find it weird, although if you've got people like Oᴘᴇ can be very, very.
Was that the one that called? Why are you mentioning that?
But you're already giving in a different.
I'm just supporting you. Don't mind this one. You.
Even if I started working, I'll see.
Don't mind. Anyway, you said this. Not nice.
Why do you now supposed to do this?
Don't mind this one.
Alright, call us all. What's the strangest football club you've ever heard? Okay, so the first one I heard today is from the Ghanaian second division. Do you know the name of the club? Nah, God.
My God is.
Hello, good evening.
Like an accusation.
Hello, good evening. Please do call back if you can, and let's see what's going on.
How are you doing?
Hi, good evening. We're fine.
Please, give us update on the Champions League. What happened? Please, tell us what is happening. We want update. We cannot be tuned every time. We want update. Update on Champions League. Everything. Tell us what is happening.
Alright, update on Champions League. You will get especially a review of last night's fixtures. But I just felt okay, it's a throwback Friday kind of. Let's just start easy and nice. So that won't determine. Taking more calls. Hello. Hi, good evening.
Hello, Chief.
Good evening.
Hello, Chief. Good evening.
Peter, right? Oh, Peter, what's up?
Peter. Yeah, I'm good, bros. Yes, I knew you were going to say now God because I saw that name from the Ghanaian second division and of course hilarious. Another one in Botswana. The name is Igos.
Only goes level.
Only goes yes, the Botswana Premier League.
Nice. I don't know where to. We have talked about that before. It's called Only Goes 10-11 or something like that. Okay, so another one in Ghana that I saw today. Very interesting. This one's called Steadfast. That's the name of the club. I don't know the reason behind naming these clubs with all of these names, but I found now good. Really, there's also the one in Bolivia, always ready. Yeah,
that's what I was going to mention.
There's Miscellaneous FC in Swaziland.
Really?
Yes. Miscellaneous FC.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good, though. How are you doing?
Okay.
Why I don't know whether you have heard of this ᴜᴜᴜᴜ.
ᴜᴜᴜᴜ is a traditional club,
yeah, but that name sounds funny to me. ᴜᴜᴜᴜ.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Nice one. Yeah. Okay, let's do one more call and we'll move on to other things. Plenty of things to discuss this evening. I'm on the show. Hello, good evening. Hello, anybody on? Alright, please still call us back. And so Sᴘᴏ, what about you? Any weird football club names? I think we should be able to find some in Nigeria. Let me see. No, GYFC is another one. Yeah, that's somebody's name. Yeah, but I know that there've been some very around. Let's go around. Yeah, hello, good evening. Yeah, good evening, Chief.
My name is Manuel.
Alright, Manuel, welcome.
My own is Young Boys of Ireland.
Oh, Young Boys, yeah. Yeah, but this name's really weird.
They're not.
That one is only weird if our Kelly is their fan.
Wow.
There's Club Destroyer FC in Bolivia.
Alright, we move on for this. If you have any interesting ones, send them across and we will them up.
Apparently there's an SV Robin Hood in Suriname. I don't even know they play football.
So I mean, they're probably like Chelsea, right? They take points from the rich and donate it to the poor, kind of.
They are Chelsea Academy.
Olympiacos lead by Gotiel against Fenerbahce, and yes, there's another club in Ghana called Vision. Yeah, interesting. It's called Vision. Actually, the Ghana Division 1 League games are on, and by live score up, I can see the clubs that have got 11 wonders. They've got Venomous Vipers. They've also got another one called Young Red Bull. Very interesting names. Alright, still come on the show. We'll be doing
I can't believe I forgot the strongest in Bolivia.
yeah, the strongest. Yeah, Bolivia has got some very passionate.
Pretentious name to name yourself when you're always losing.
Why do we want to flip it around and talk about some very nice names for football clubs I've heard? There's one called Universidade Católica.
Yeah.
I love that name. I mean, that name goes in the heart really well.
They don't do that too well.
That's an update there, right? Okay, we're doing the Champions League quarter-final first leg 11 for flops from Tuesday and Wednesday. So stick around for that. We'll also take a look at Borussia Dortmund, who might have given themselves a lifeline after that late goal from the Ivorian striker who won them the Africa Cup of Nations. Barcelona also had a good night in Paris as well. We'll recap that for you. But the biggest story coming from America right now is the death of Orenthal James Simpson, popularly called O.J. Simpson. He's died at 76 today, and the news is everywhere in the United States. And in case you don't know, if you're Gen Z, does anybody want to help with a backstory to O.J. Simpson?
I mean, he's a very successful ex-football player, American football player.
Yeah.
Who is more famous for allegedly,
Killing his ex-wife?
killing his ex-wife. But
And
he was acquitted, so I can't actually even say.
That's like
He was alleged to have done.
and not only his ex-wife, but also the partner to the ex-wife as well.
Funny, he is the first I'm going to listen. It takes me a bit by surprise. When you see is like a popular, is a staple in America.
O.J. Simpson permits into everything, pop culture, everything.
He's the subject of many comedy specials. He's referenced the movie.
Even in Nigeria, there was this movie back then. They just changed it. O.J. Omota Johnson, right? I'm sure that maybe he also has some, O.J. Simpson to go with it. But the guy today at 76, and we're talking about someone who fell from Greece. Started as a fantastic, NFL player, MVP, I think in the early 70s or mid 70s. Went into Hollywood as well after his career. Went into advertising, and the moment that thing happened, he was never going to be
Prison for something.
for bungled robbery or something like that in the early 2000s. So it was 2007 thereabout. And another popular thing, if you didn't watch the movie, if you haven't and you don't know more about O.J. Simpson, go watch America vs. O.J. or something like that. Cuba Gooding.
It's a superb.
Won an Oscar. Yeah.
There's one on Netflix. The people that is O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, that's it. He won an Oscar.
Yeah. Superb.
There's also another documentary that won multiple Emmys of O.J. Simpson. 5 days after the murder happened, it was pictured on live American television. There was a police chase. They were chasing him all around. Yeah, and that was live on American television.
I'm going to do a 30 for 30 on him too at some point. And ESPN are very, very good with
yes, definitely.
So I don't even know if I would like to say rest in peace O.J. Simpson.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Before I leave the topic for this, I got names and I found one that caught my fancy.
Alright, let's have it.
Anti-drug strikers FC.
Wow, that's a campaign team. What's that?
I don't know what it's
Where? Sierra Leone. Anti-drugs. Yes, that's good.
No, it's not the anti-drug FC, I understand. Anti-drug strikers.
By the way, as you go on our first break, I think
good for that at the head of season 2.
no, yes, now.
Just the strikers.
I don't know what. It's someone from Nigeria, though, but no, but So if I'm interested at the EFCC to have a football club too.
There was Youth FC, there was Julius Berger.
Yeah, but the police team, I'm not sure there's any police team that is in professional football.
There was AFC, the police is self-working. This program is not live, it's recorded.
We have to go ahead.
What takes the plate of your love rice to the next level of goodness? Is it when it is cooked with non-seasoning cubes for that sumptuous taste? Or when you serve it with correct Nigerian salad, cabbage, carrot, lettuce, and a bit of kidney beans? It's both. Season your jollof with the rich taste of Knorr cubes and serve with plenty of vegetables. So, go ahead and elevate your meals. Today, eat for good.
Are you a real estate developer in Lagos? Do you want to see the business of real estate development done to global best practices? Are you eager for a more cordial relationship between real estate developers and government in Lagos? Do you want a boom in the Lagos real estate sector? Then vote Dr. Sᴘᴏʀᴜns as Chairman, Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, Regan, Lagos State Chapter.
A vote for me is a vote for continuity and for progress of Regan Lagos. We're counting on your votes. We can do this together. Thank you.
To cook correct food, they always give me joy. That's why anytime when they cook like this, I dey always season am with Knorr cubes. Come add correct vegetables inside. Ugu, tatashe, sᴘᴏʀᴜ, onions. No one wey I no dey put. Na im make my pikin dem dey always enjoy my cooking.
Daddy, I never available. I want more.
You see, na all your food with correct vegetables. Come season am with Knorr cubes for that ogbonge delicious taste. Today, chop better.
Are you a real estate developer in Lagos? Do you want to see the business of real estate development done to global best practices? Are you eager for a more cordial relationship between real estate developers and government in Lagos? Do you want a boom in the Lagos real estate sector? Then vote Dr. Sᴘᴏᴜns as Chairman, Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, Regan, Lagos State Chapter.
A vote for me is a vote for continuity and for progress of Regan Lagos. We're counting on your votes. We can do this together. Thank you.
Have a way of taking us on a journey, and when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with a rich taste of Knorr seasoning cubes, even better. So go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of Knorr cubes. Today, eat for good.
Hello everyone, Jandor Superstores is here again.
Yes, that's why we are identifying with you, our valued customers, at this moment of purity, love, sacrifice, and dedication to God.
As part of identifying this year, our valued customers in a season of faith, supplication, and sharing, Jandor Superstores will be offering you up to 50% discount for some products across all sections in all our superstores nationwide.
This is fantastic.
Yes, so for all your groceries and non-grocery items, household needs, food items at the most affordable rates, bakery items, electronic gadgets, religious materials, and wonderful gift items for your friends, families, loved ones, religious and corporate organizations. Jandor Superstores is the best place to shop at this period.
So what are you waiting for? Hurry now. Shop at Jandor Superstores today.
Offer valid while stock lasts.
Visit Jandor Superstores nearest to you in Egbeda, Idimu, Igondo, Okeafa by Jakonde Gate, and Ipaja by Abeso. We are also at Abuleba, Alakuko, Odogiyo in Ikorodu, another branch along Itoikin Road, Ikorodu, and in Ojore, Ota, Ogun State. For more unbeatable shopping experience,
Jandor opens Mondays to Saturdays 8 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Sundays 9 a.m. to 9:30 p.m.
For more details, visit Visit our website at www.jendolsuperstores.com.
For online, home, office, or special deliveries, call or WhatsApp us on 090-6287-3274 or call the customer care line on 090-6287-3267.
Visit Jendol Superstores today and get discount up to 50% on some products in all sections of our superstores nationwide.
Jendol Superstores. Shop and smile.
Alright, for the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. And the rhythm 98.3 FM.
Hello, my name is Godwin Enak. I'm a broadcast journalist. Yes, my friend will tell me that I am a sport administrator by accident. Listen every day of the week to Sport Cruise on Mainland FM. God bless.
Welcome back to the Best Sports Show on Lagos Drive Time, right at Mainland 3 FM, and let's get into a recap of last night. I'll chilling with me right in the show. So let me start with Tune today, because it turns out that the thrills and spills of this week's Champions League quarterfinal legs, or first legs, were not reserved for the Bernabeu and the Emirates. PSG and the Barcelona played out another mesmerizing time.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, the games on Tuesday were better, but Wednesday did not lag behind.
Yeah.
We saw 8 goals. Yeah, 8 goals.
And we had 10 on Tuesday.
On Tuesday, so yeah, so pretty good. I mean, I was quite surprised that the Atletico game even at 3 goals.
I think I told you that game was going to be a good game. The Athletic Dortmund game.
It was, but I was trying to watch Barcelona PSG, so I just followed Atletico Dortmund with the highlights. But yeah, I chose the right game, and I expected that to have goals, because both of these teams have struggled defensively this season. PSG, I continue to maintain, they are not a good team. I watched the game a lot. They are not a good team. They've been carried severely this year by Mbappe, and we saw what happened yesterday with Barcelona devoting special attention to Mbappe, which also ironically freed up a few other players. Lots of their best chances fell to other players because Barcelona devoted too much resources to keeping Mbappe quiet. Bradley Barcola had a good opportunity.
Did Enrique get his lineup wrong? Because he tweaked it a bit at half time, brought on Barcola, took off Asensio's first line.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, when I saw that front three, actually, I thought that finally Mbappe was finally accepting his reality and playing centre forward, because it was an Asensio, Mbappe, Dembele forward line. So I thought that Mbappe is the only one that can play centre forward there. But we saw Asensio playing with that first line role that just simply did not work whatsoever. But again, like I said, I've seen a lot of PSG this season. I don't think there is a right formation. I just think this is not a good team in terms of like they don't have a balance.
But the feeling was at the moment Messi and Neymar left, and they were going to find a bit of balance, a bit of structure.
They didn't find it. First of all, they signed 2 completely different kind of strikers whom they did not really have, the plans for. If Colombani is the one I sort of expected to. Governor is more of a point man. Colombani is more of the glue guy, the familiar type of striker that could have actually complemented Mbappe and Dembele, but it hasn't worked so far this season. It's worked in spades, but it's not had the consistency. I thought he could have started yesterday. He did not. They don't have any balance in midfield. Also, dropping Emery from the start was a massive mistake. He's their best midfielder. In fact, it's arguably their best player after Mbappe, without exaggeration, with the 17-year-old. So I was surprised that he did not start that game, and the fact that they brought him on in the second half shows that Enrique also realizes his mistake. But like I said, even if he played his best lineup, Barcelona's plan was clear. We know you are not good, and Mbappe is all you are relying on. It has happened so many times.
And I think they gave Mbappe the Real Madrid treatment. Ronald Araujo and his fellow Frenchman, Koundé, doubling up on him.
They doubled up on him. They locked him down every time he had the ball. They got close. They got tight. They defended him how England defended him at the World Cup, and that's pretty much the best way I've seen Mbappe play the race ever. The way Gareth Southgate, I give him a lot of stick, but Galatasaray got that right. They always form the wall around him without actually. So it's not like they were getting too tight, but they always form. Everybody still guarding their man, but make sure that circumference Mbappe cannot really do much. There's a wall around him at all times. So there's a group of players strategically creating a bit of an arc, a bit of a circle around him at all times, and it worked perfectly. It moved him out of the game. Shout out to Ousmane Dembele, only second goal of the season. In our opinion, I think he's getting too much stick for celebrating against his former club, but his football, he scored. He didn't make a disrespectful gesture. He did not play on the length of the pitch like Adebayo did all those years ago. He celebrated, normally, and fans to confess that, and I've even started going overboard.
And sorry to cut you. I saw one very toxic tweet that somebody made that you actually created the tweet, and I'm wondering.
Injuries.
I don't know if it's that's the word they live in. I don't know if it's a crazy one, but I don't know. It's just like a sign of respect. It's not written anywhere that I cannot celebrate against my former club. Arsenal Brighton this weekend at that next stadium, the fans were booing Trossard, and when he scored, he went from the man. I mean, the cold jubilation he did was just enough to silence them. I don't know why we take so much.
Scoring against us as a if you really try that, why you scored the first place? What that paid me the most in my life as a Chelsea fan was Lampard.
Man City. He literally just messed the title up for you people.
And I was like, guys, what
you score? Once you score, you go stand, you celebrate. It's simple.
Alright, so Rafinha stole the show yesterday, and symbolic because he replaced Ousmane Dembele kind of, and Dembele was also kind of the guy denying him of playing time while he was at Barcelona. And all of this happened on the gates of Ronaldinho was at the Parc des Princes as well. But on Barca's side, it's easy to forget just how young Lamine Yamal and Pau Cubarsí actually are at 16 and 17 years respectively. They really looked out of place on a big night.
I mean, two young players that actually set up the record. The youngest defender at 17, the youngest attacking player at 16 to the quarterfinal game in UEFA's Europe's elite club football, which is the Champions League. And I've always told people, eras would come, eras would go. I mean, there was a time in Barcelona where the MSN as Messi, Suarez, Neymar was giving about 129 goals and about 63 assisting between them in a single calendar year, and it just felt like nobody was going to come close to them. I think it was the same era also they were comparing Ronaldo, Benzema, and I can't remember who was it again at Madrid, and Bale, exactly, BBC. So you have those eras, but you look at this Barcelona, and you remember yesterday we were saying that if Barcelona ends the season really well, they could still convince Xavi Hernandez to stay back and continue what they're doing. It just shows, fine, a lot of Barcelona fans are used to the big names, are used to the Messis, the Neymar and all of that, but these young guys are pushing the team. And well, contrary to what you were saying yesterday, that Atletico Madrid has a very easy route to the final and probably winning the Champions League. I don't know if Atletico Madrid and Barcelona would be a very easy game. I don't know if it's going to be easy for them because I think that's where the group is going to. The way we have winner of Man City, Madrid, Arsenal, Bayern playing each other, we have Atletico Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, PSG and Barcelona playing each other as well. So there's a possibility that Atletico Madrid and Barcelona may meet each other at the semi-final stage if both of them escape this one. And the truth of the matter is that you look at these young boys living up to the. I mean,
even Pedro came on.
Lifted Barcelona so well this season that you begin to imagine that if you take all of his goals and his contribution, there was a certain game we had in 3 goals. I think he should win the Champions League or one of their games this season. He was part of the 3 goals. And he's doing the same thing for the national team as well. It's not just for Barcelona. I mean, it just shows that this team 16 for goodness sake. What was I doing at the age of 16?
I know exactly what you're doing. That's it already.
At 16?
I
was innocent that time, my friend.
Also look like Gianluigi Donnarumma had a blinder last Friday. Have a good one. Yeah.
I'll not play that always, please.
But see, over the season is always built at PSG, but last night it wasn't just as nice.
it's always been my opinion. It's always been tired of overrated. Granted, he had a bad. Anybody can have a bad day. But even his birthday, I've never really seen what the hype was about. Just an excessively tall fella to hold it. I don't know.
Moving on to the Atletico Dortmund game, and that's how the side have got the precious, I won't call it a away goal, but a precious lifeline for them. But their story last side was very, very easy to decipher. Poor at the back, but dangerous up top. Although the danger up top also didn't come until the second half when they started asking questions about Atletico.
Yeah, Charles Sebastian with the PTSD that he brought on me.
See, this guy is onto something. I'm telling you guys. Was it Tristan who said that the AFCON or post-AFCON? The moment they saw Halle in the final, they knew that there was a story that they couldn't figure out that he was up to something. He might be up to something again. Just saying.
There's no something like that. However, I actually will put this on Ďego Simeone. They were 2-0 up in the first half. I said that let's go to double down and end the time. Get the third goal.
Yeah, and they retreated and they went into defensive mode.
With the substitutions he was making in the second half, I was like, yeah. Dortmund are there for the take. Even if you don't know that. Well,
you don't understand about old habits. They don't die. Yeah. And maybe that was what happened. We extolled the virtues of Simeone yesterday, but we said despite the possession style they've been playing these days, they still have those habits. And you mentioned the Inter game.
Yeah, and now they go to the Signal Iduna, a difficult place to play for anything. Even they still think they're skillful, but they're making it way more difficult for themselves than it needs to be. I feel like they could have ended this tie yesterday. Even at 2-0, we are not coming back.
But they also said that Dortmund played into their hands in the early stages. It was like they gave it two own goals. Because those 2 goals were goals that they could have easily not conceded.
I mean, pretty much every goal in football.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, look at the first goal. It was a pressing trap that Sᴘᴏ set up for them. Just with the ball up or probably to take another choice, pass somewhere else. And those 2 goals, I thought that Dortmund defensively could have been better.
I think the first thing is especially shook Dortmund's confidence. I would say there is spell in the game where let's go look like they were definitely going to score every time they attacked, and poor finish, especially the part of the game, not to single him out because it was not. It just poor finishing, poor decision making in some crucial areas around the box. But absolutely fantastic. The player Griezmann is aging like fine wine. Almost always.
It's so important to them in everything they do. Yeah, and one of the themes of the Champions League quarterfinal first legs has been how impactful substitutes have been. Also, the crucial part of the game was the 2 substitutions. Sane off, Trossard on alongside Gabriel Jesus. Last side, Barcelona also brought in Christensen and under 2 minutes he got the win. Pedri as well. And this game as well, Edin Terzic brings on William Brandt and Halle and exactly. So we'll see if that
and Pochettino brought in Badiashile.
We're talking Champions League. I think that's what you expect from elite competitions like this. You need to have a large squad and that can influence games and get to desired results, and that's exactly where these things are coming. You see, you can't understand what we're talking about. So I came across this interesting piece on the Daily Mail, and I'd like you guys to win on this for like a minute before going on the break. Now, they're saying forget the World Cup, the Euros, or the Super Bowl. The Champions League is the greatest show on earth. You guys agree? I don't think so.
I think it's bigger than World Cup, in my opinion. Because it happened. I mean, some people say we are going to go for the World Cup precisely because it happens once in 4 years. But because the Champions League happens every year, for me, it gives it more value than the World Cup.
I think the Champions League is the greatest show, man.
I think so.
I'm tempted to side with the World Cup.
I mean, the World Cup has the bias of this very last World Cup. Which
no. There's a tendency to get emotional with the World Cup. It's an international thing. You're repping the country. It gives everybody that energy, and it's not something you see very often. You can't even bring the Super Bowl into this one. Super Bowl is elite and it's just one-sided. It's just saying because the Super Bowl is big, yeah, but I'm not saying it's not big, but I mean, it's Americans. Just like saying, maybe but you guys need to see the numbers the Super Bowl also produces every year. It's a one-off. So when we compare to the World Cup, we can compare to the World Cup.
The World Cup is everybody's business.
Do you want to compare the feeling of Shabalala's opening goal at the 2010 World Cup it's an African World Cup, an African player scoring the first goal of the first World Cup of the African soil. I mean, you can't explain those feelings. I mean, the night of but you know like are you serious? But also 4 years ago you were still young, you can't understand. What Cup was that? 2010 World Cup? It wasn't good. It wasn't. It wasn't a great World Cup. In the modern era, let me give you top 3 World Cups. The numbers of World Cups. FIFA came out to say that that's one of the most successful World Cup in terms of the commercial revenue. So we can talk about commercial. We're talking about let's serious. Let me chronicle for me the best World Cup in the modern era. When I'm in the modern era, I'm talking about. Let's talk about 98. Let's start 98. I'm not going to talk about Iirsᴛᴜ because, like I said, modern era. So from 98 till date, I think that the best World Cups, number 1. Okay, then like I said, in no particular order. 2006. That was Germany. That Italy did win. Korea, Japan, 2002. And this last one. Controversial part of it. And the last World Cup in Qatar.
I agree with your list apart from Korea, but I think 98 was better.
Yeah, 98 was good as well. I won't lie. 98 remains a personal favorite for me. But I think that 2002 was when Senegal came, Africa's beating the world champs. And it was like the opening day, wasn't it the opening day of action? Or so Senegal France, yeah. And the World Cup started on the right note.
When the defending champions used to play first before the
before everyone would play. So I in no particular, I think the last World Cup, I was 2010, 2000. The fact that Ghana were really close as well. About the ball in 2010 as well. I just feel for a very fast man. Let's do that, bro. Look at 6:32.
Jᴏɪᴜ Superstores is here again.
Yes, that's why we are identifying with you, our valued customers, at this moment of purity, love, sacrifice, and dedication to God.
As part of identifying with you, our valued customers, in a season of faith, supplication, and sharing, Jᴏɪᴜ Superstores will be offering you up to 50% discount for some products across all sections in all our superstores nationwide.
This is fantastic.
Yes, so for all your groceries and non-grocery items, household needs, food items at the most affordable rates, bakery items, electronic gadgets, religious materials, and wonderful gift items for your friends, families, loved ones, religious and corporate organizations. Jᴏɪᴜ Superstores is the best place to shop at this period.
So what are you waiting for? Hurry now. Shop at Jᴏɪᴜ Superstores today.
Offer valid while stock lasts.
Visit Jᴏɪᴜ Superstores nearest to you in Egbeda, Idimu, Igondo, Okeafa by Jakonde Gate, and Ipaja by Abeso. We are also at Abuleba, Alakuko, Odogiyo in Ikorodu, another branch along Itoitu Road, Ikorodu, and in Ojore, Ota, Ogun State. For more unbeatable shopping experience,
Jᴏɪᴜ opens Mondays to Saturdays 8 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Sundays 9 a.m. to 9:30 p.m.
For more details, visit our website at www.jᴏɪᴜsuperstores.com.
For online, home, office, or special deliveries, call or WhatsApp us on 090-6287-3274 or call the customer care line on 090-6287-3267.
Visit Jᴏɪᴜ Superstores today and get discount up to 50% on some products in all sections of our superstores nationwide.
Jᴏɪᴜ Superstores. Shop and smile.
Have a way of taking us on a journey, and when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with the rich taste of North seasoning cubes, even better. So go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of North cubes. Today, eat for good.
Are you a real estate developer in Lagos? Do you want to see the business of real estate development done to global best practices? Are you eager for a more cordial relationship between real estate developers and government in Lagos? Do you want a boom in the Lagos real estate sector? Then vote Dr. Sᴘᴏʀᴜns as Chairman, Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, Redan, Lagos State Chapter.
A vote for me is a vote for continuity and for progress of Redan Lagos. We're counting on your votes. We can do this together. Thank you.
Who takes a plate of jollof rice to the next level of goodness? Is it when it is cooked with non-seasoned chips for that sumptuous taste? Or when you serve it with correct Nigerian salad, cabbage, carrot, lettuce, and a bit of kidney beans? It's both. Season your jollof with the rich taste of Knorr cubes and serve with plenty of vegetables. So, go ahead and elevate your meals. Today, eat for good.
Are you a real estate developer in Lagos? Do you want to see the business of real estate development done to global best practices? Are you eager for a more cordial relationship between real estate developers and government in Lagos? Do you want a boom in the Lagos real estate sector? Then vote Dr. Sᴘᴏʀᴜns as Chairman, Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, Redan, Lagos State Chapter.
A vote for me is a vote for continuity and for progress of Redan Lagos. We're counting on your votes. We can do this together. Thank you.
To cook correct food, they always give me joy. That's why anytime when I cook like this, I dey always season am with Knorr cubes. Come add correct vegetables inside. Ugu, tatashe, sᴘᴏʀᴜ, onions. No way I no dey put. Na im make my pikin dem dey always enjoy my cooking.
Daddy, I never available. I want more.
You see, na all your food with correct vegetables. Come season am with Knorr cubes for that ogbonge delicious taste. Today, chop better.
This is Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM.
Hello, my name is Godwin Enoch and I'm a broadcast journalist. Yes, my friend will tell me that I am a sport administrator by accident. Listen every day of the weekday to Sports Cruise on Mainland FM. God bless you.
Welcome back. I'm not writing, so I've got Tᴜɪᴅᴜ on the show, and we've got some 20 minutes left on the show. Remember, you can call in 091366410. We just took a couple of calls asking about some weird football club names you've heard, and what I feel, and I've got more messages coming through on Facebook. We're streaming live on that platform as well. But quickly, let's say the Premier League are introducing new VAR technology next season, but the semi-automated offside system will not be ready for the start of the campaign. Now, shareholders for top flight clubs met today and agreed on the changes, which will speed up decisions on offsides. The FA currently use this software and cameras in the Champions League to send a message to the assistant referee when there is an offside. Alright, so at a Premier League shareholders meeting today, clubs unanimously agreed to the introduction of semi-automated offside technology. We had a statement from the Premier League. Okay, so expect it at some point in time, but not at the beginning of the season. Maybe after one or two international breaks, you will have it existent in the Premier League. We're still yet to get to our flop 11 of the Champions League quarterfinal first legs. Trust me, I've got one name bang on it, and I'll share that later on. But I'm following SofaScore. Actually, SofaScore, I've got a 4-3-3 flop of the quarterfinal first leg. So I'll run it out, and I'll know if Tᴜɪᴅᴜ and Oᴘᴜ will agree with that list. But let's read some messages on Facebook. Praise Mendes says, I think the NBA Finals is bigger than the Champions League. What do you guys think about the MVP shout for Doncic?
No, don't ask us. You decided on that NBA. You just conclude yourself.
Even the NBA knows that it's not bigger. But let's have your thoughts on Doncic.
Yeah, absolutely. This year they are like three guys that could win it and nobody would bat an eye. That's Nikola Jokic and Gilgeous Alexander. Even though I also believe Giannis should be in the mix because he's been having a fantastic season. But Giannis is always a victim of his own excellence, judging based on what he's done. With Jokic, nobody has really been able to pinpoint why he shouldn't win it. Everybody is just basically voter fatigue talking about he shouldn't win it because he has won it 2 or 3 times before. I know that doesn't make sense to me. Just the year in isolation is having his numbers having a better season than his last MVP season. So look at taking the Nuggets to first seed in a very, very competitive Western Conference. But me personally, my dog in the fight is Gilgeous Alexander, who has done incredible things with nobody really. I mean, I expect them to be good, but not this good. I just expect them to be one of the best teams in the Western Conference. But so shout out to all of them.
Alright, ᴜᴜ Oʟᴜᴜ says in the guys, please, why is it that UEFA didn't want to associate with Emirates that they decided Arsenal Stadium is Emirates Stadium? Okay, let's do a bit of education here, guys. Can you help out with that?
Yeah, sponsorship
reasons. So it's not because they don't want to associate.
It's named after a brand. It's sponsored.
So that is information you can use. In Europe, it's called the Arsenal Stadium, but when they play the Premier League, they can refer to it as the Stadium.
Even Atletico Madrid's one that I saw a place.
The Civitas Metropolitano.
They even refer it as the former name.
They refer it as the Metropolitano.
Yes,
they don't use the Civitas.
I saw today. I've forgotten where exactly. So when you refer to it as the former name, they call it the broken down the Vincente and we built a new stadium just because you don't want to call the sponsor name.
Alright, so that's information you can always use. Daniel Bishola says, when you guys see me in the studio, the funniest club name I've heard is Ethiopian Coffee Sports Club. Yeah, I know that.
They won the Ethiopian League like. They are like the
if you're looking for draws, man, Ethiopia is another place to go too. Trust me.
Joy Comments.
Joy Comments, yeah, in the NFL as well.
They don't call me Joy.
Joy Comments. Alright, Olympiacos lead 2-0 into halftime against Fenerbahce. Victor Pilsen and Fiorentina goalless at halftime as well in the Europa Conference League playoffs. That's the quarterfinals. Okay, moving on, let's take a look at Sofa scores 11 of the quarterfinal. Talking about flops. Jude Bellingham leads it. Yeah, he had a stinker against Man City at the Bernabeu. But let's start with the goalkeeper, Andrew Lunin. Do you guys agree?
No. I do not agree. I think Raya was worse than him.
You thought I was worse?
Raya had a good game, man.
Literally the first goal was...
That was Ryan,
there was little or nothing they could do to that Sergio Gnabry. It was a deft pass and the finishing was just going to be that way. It came out and then of course
I think I'm going to go Ryan. But I mean, because we are at the mercy of those statisticians, they're going to look at passes, he's making, blah blah blah, and he adds up to whatever ratings they give it.
But I mean, like 2 potential goals.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to go Ryan. I don't agree with Lunin. Although with Lunin, I get a feeling that Real Madrid tend to always go long when he plays.
I would also go Raya. I mean, his decision on that Harry Kane's penalty was terrible. He literally just told Harry Kane, play it let me go.
Harry Kane also said he's been studying Raya, and Harry Kane also admitted that he also has a new penalty taking technique.
Exactly. But either way, if you try to Raya on the penalty, it's actually for goalkeepers, it's better to just do one thing.
Just try.
Instead of trying to react.
But the goalkeepers always do what they have to do.
You can't be as fast as the ball. So you choose a place you want to die. The same way the player chooses a place and just go. If you catch it, you can't.
But he didn't die. He didn't go. He just feel like let's go and start this.
Let's take a look at the back four real quick before we get back to more calls. We've got Ferland Mendy left back, Antonio Rudiger centre back, William Saliba centre back, and Dani Carvajal. It's Real Madrid ruling the roots. It's a 1-11, bro.
Antonio Rudiger.
The same Rudiger.
The Madrid defender kept.
So here's another case.
The Aston one that was giving away goals.
Here's another case of eye test versus statistics versus raw numbers.
Okay.
Because like I said, this is a sofa score thing.
So it was Mendy, Rudiger, Carvajal,
and Saliba also was not too good. I think he had a yellow card.
He did.
For someone who only had 4 fouls in the Premier League season, he will expose him. I can't blame Saliba.
Anybody of anything, but this feels like racism to me. Like, as how? Back for of 3 black men. As how?
Alright, let's move to the midfield 3 and interested in Sergio Bellingham, Felix Metscher for Dortmund, and Pablo Barrios, who came on I think in the 68th minutes for Alvaro Morata. Yeah.
He entered 8 minutes. He entered 4.
He entered and I think
he collapsed in midfield. He literally exposed Atletico Madrid in midfield.
I agree with the Bellingham pick. Not because I don't think he actually played as badly as everybody say, but he's an high profile. He's the highest profile player that is not bad.
I also that his impact has been, or his input has been winning a bit. Winning was never going to keep up to that. Those goal scoring numbers.
Yeah, it's just the goals, not the striker. That was overperforming by scoring.
So now is
even when he was scoring, he spent a lot of time. People just falsely assume that he's
because the numbers are here.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time in football, but at most the right time to arrive in the box. So he was never going to score the entire season, but what he did in the first half of the season.
Let's wrap up the front 3 of Gary Martinelli, Angel Correa, and Kingsley Coman.
Why is Kai Havertz not there?
Why is Haaland?
I don't understand. So what did he say? He said racist something.
Havertz.
Yeah, but I think Angel Correa was also non-existent for Athletic. Yeah, it was non-existent. Martinelli has been struggling recently, I think.
I actually don't even understand why he started that game.
Yeah, it's been struggling recently. But I agree that maybe we should have Haaland in there.
Yes, he only had 20 touches.
Yeah, you must do Haaland. That's one thing.
Yeah, so probably have Haaland in there instead of Correa.
Just looking at the worst of the worst.
Yeah, can. Alright, let's go back to more calls. 647. Hello. Hi, good evening. Welcome to the show. Yeah, greatness. Do you think Haaland should be in this worst 11 of the qualifying first?
Haaland should be here.
When things happen like this, we tend to go through racial lines. I'm honestly, I'm not really impressed when we do this without convenience.
Okay. Haaland should be here. Let's take out the racism. Haaland is great to fight for football. Haaland should be here. That is the one.
Alright, thank you very much. Greatness for your thoughts. Yeah, I think every time this happens, let's take a chill pill sometimes. Yeah, I know you were just tongue in cheek. Kind of. Alright, Sports Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM for the calling 0913600410 is the number to dial, and we've been recapping the Champions League, and still to come tonight. I think the Europa League quarter-final games tonight. I'm out watching clashes. Maybe not Champions League standard, but there are games that you take 90 minutes, right?
At the Europa League standard, they are good games.
Yeah. Quality games.
The one I'm watching is the Italian derby.
Milan Roma.
Yeah, Milan Roma promises to be a good game. Leverkusen West Ham is also tempting.
Leverkusen can make how many games on this now? If they cross this one 42.
They are 3 away from breaking Juventus' record of 43 unbeaten games set in I think 2013, but that's what I want to chat. So yes, if they can survive West Ham across both legs and then one league game, I think they should be good on that one. Strangely enough, all Europa League games are they play today, which is good.
Yeah, because we have 4 of them.
Yeah, because we told Champions League that Europa League they already play 1 by 6 and 7 by they played all.
Hi, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, I know where you're calling from.
It's calling from Mᴜsɪᴄ.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, you can go on. We're here. Hello?
Instead, okay, I thought you said his name is instead.
Alright, Rodri has admitted the Man City's relentless schedule in pursuit of a second straight treble of major trophies has taken a toll on him. They play Luton this weekend. It's a fantastic opportunity to rest him, but also the City's record without Rodri. That shouldn't bother them, right?
I don't think Luton. Come on. I think you can't beat Luton at home. But not disrespectful, they'll be very good. But against Manchester City, it was literally David versus Goliath. So if Rodri can come out and ask for the rest, I think.
But maybe also this is not a little rest thing. This is also something we've been critical of our players playing of games. And here's the player score and says, "Hey, I'm tired. And I need to get rest." And it's just about early alone.
Yeah, why are you keep playing for a club and country? You keep playing for a club that plays that makes deep runs, pretty much everything.
Yeah.
So there's really no. It's not like City have been like they are still in the FA Cup, and so they still have FA Cup semi-finals to play. They did the treble last season, which means they went north of 50 games, almost 60 games last season, and they are on course to do it again this year. So and Rodri is one of their best players, so he plays pretty much every game he's available for. So I can see how it accumulates, and it makes his run of not losing a game very even more impressive. Because, he plays a lot of games. Plays a lot of games, more than the average footballer. So I get it. I don't know if the Luton rest will do that much for him, but you should take whatever you can get, and as well ahead of the second leg against Real Madrid and the current time of the season.
Alright, as Liverpool take on Atalanta today, we know that they are still searching for a successor to Jurgen Klopp is leaving at the end of the season, but rumors linking them to Sporting Lisbon's manager Ruben Amorim continue to ramp up, and so I don't know what you make of it, but Amorim himself has come out to deny those reports that he has held talks with Liverpool or any other club regarding his future. We know the moment this start happening, when it starts dying, is when we should start getting ready for something to happen. And I won't be surprised if Ruben Amorim ends up at Anfield, but is he Anfield material?
You never know until he actually does it. From afar, he's done a good job with Sporting Lisbon. They are in a two-way battle for the league against
Benfica.
Porto are far behind in third, no catching up there. So let's see what but yes, he does. Klopp came from Dortmund, so why can't I come from Sporting Lisbon? But I like what he did to come out and set the record straight out of respect for his current club. It's really not nice to have those strong links to another club in charge of a club that still actively has things to play for this season, even if he will eventually join Liverpool, like I suspect that's what's going to happen, because Xabi Alonso is not available.
Hello, good evening.
And keep that calling back.
Okay, welcome back.
Yeah.
What's the name? Okay, gifted.
Not instead.
Tunde was almost right. Abaope was almost right. He said it instead. Okay, so gifted. Welcome.
So I just want to say that you people should call this your line small, because before I was able to get the number, I've been listening for weeks, so I couldn't get it until now.
Okay. So in case you can't reach us, instead of calling to confirm, just drop your message on Facebook. But let me call the number for you again. But gifted, I have another option here. Are you listening?
Okay, I'm here.
Today, just pick one number. Tomorrow, when we are pick on the second number. 11 days. So let's pick the number.
Okay, noted.
Nice one, gifted.
So the funniest, the craziest club name I've had is Asante Kotoko.
That is a football club in Ghanaian football history.
The name is funny now. What is Kotoko there?
It's Kotoko, not even Kotoko.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Ghana used to have some very decent clubs in continental football back then. Asante Kotoko used to be part of it. Hearts of Oak used to be a staple. Yeah, they used to be a staple.
Jersey.
They have beat them in the semi-final. Hi, good evening.
Good evening, gentlemen in the studio.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. You guys are the two stuff entertainment, yo.
Thank you very much, man.
Whatever brought you guys together, you are just our joy. You are a joy to listen to.
Oh, she sent funds.
Mr. Wale, I love the selection you just read out. Is Calamas in that list?
Carlos is up there, and we agree strongly should be there. They should probably be on the bench on this list.
Okay.
You'll be on the bench on this list.
Chef, I just got to say hello to you, man. Happy nice night, sir.
Thank you very much. Still live on Facebook and YouTube. We've got just 5 minutes to be able to join the show.
I mean, most people don't realize that, which is something that I do. If you stream on Facebook or YouTube, that means you have access to the show forever. Like, you can literally go on YouTube and watch old shows. It's something that I do when I'm bored, like you said, we are the pick of an episode.
It's basically like a podcast.
Yeah, so just go on YouTube and we watch the show. You still get to savor the moments. Yeah.
But you can't call again that time.
Past tense.
So if you're like gifted, if you're like gifted and you're struggling with the numbers, here are the numbers: 09136,000 phones. So that's too fast. Yeah. So just take 0 today. Take 0 today. And tomorrow you do 9. Oh, I know this is another trick here. How about you record us and you press rewind and you get the numbers? Write it down. Yeah, simple.
Just go on YouTube and play it back and get the numbers.
You can actually go on all our social media pages. On our contact line, you see all our studio lines and feedbacks there. Alright, we can't wait to see maybe our own Nigerian striker Victor Boniface will be lining up for Jᴏɪᴜ Oʟᴜᴜ side tonight. We know he's back from injury, but maybe he's not 100% yet. But Nathan Tell hopefully should get a run out as Bayef said the Bay Arena take on West Ham. It should be a decent clash. But Milan Roma definitely top shape. Roma just involved in the derby last weekend, and this is sort of an Italian derby itself, Milan against AS Roma. Alright, we're wrapping things up in a moment for calling 09136,000 410. Michael Orris on Facebook says, good evening and guest, what did, okay, this is not for me, I almost read Mr. Niabu. Thank you for me. I don't already guessed. You know what I said, Mr. Niabu, I knew this was for me. I knew this wasn't for me. I think we have a tweet also coming from a friend of the show, that's Classic. Yeah, let me see if I can get that ASAP. It's Classic Man. I think the fact that UCL is a continental event makes it rank lesser than the World Cup, which is a global event. There's just something about the World Cup that trumps any sporting event for me. Yeah, but I still think the Champions League has got something on the World Cup. Wow. Yeah. Wow. I just think it's not a massive difference. Whatever it is, yeah, so massive. That's for you. For me, it has to be the World Cup because I'm looking forward to it. I see the Champions League every season. I watch the same players that play in their league still come to play in the Europe, but I don't get to see the World Cup. Even once in 4 years.
I mean, probably if I came from a country that's better at football, I probably would not care for the World Cup. But we are going to the World Cup. Number boys. You don't qualify sometimes. If you pass group stage, so it's really the excitement is really much.
Alright, as we go, John Linton has committed his future to make us by signing a new long-term contract.
Why would you say that you are accusing of a crime? John Linton has committed.
It's committed his He says he loves the club and he has always wanted to stay with the Magpies. Yeah, so it stays. And a very interesting conversation has been on around socials today. Not socials, but basically the UK tabloids. And they've been asking a very big question. Where is Tyrell Malacia? The Manchester United left back who was the first player to join United under Erik ten Hag for about I think for some decent money, and it's not been seen since last year June when he played for the Netherlands in the Nations League.
About 200 days now since the last posted on any of the socials, and almost a year since last played for United. So
yeah, I know he's undergone multiple surgeries on a knee, I think a meniscus problem, and he's been struggling to come back, but it's disheartening that a young player like that who was supposed to be one of the poster boys for Erik ten Hag has not seen action. And I think when they are praising Erik ten Hag at the end of the season, the news guys will hold this against him. Yeah, they might hold this against him.
Before we do, so but I have to give a big shout out to Coach Ronald Akala and the Tigers. Your crush. And my future wife, not crush, please. Address her right.
Future wife.
Address her right.
You love them really old? Go with the shout out. Go on, shout out. Alright. Big shout out to Edo, come on. And big shout out to Ekawan, it's his birthday as well. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, happy birthday to Ekawan. And before we go, I want to start the show with you, but I forgot, and I remember. Condolences to Rangers and the family of Bright Sienna. I understand the right back passed away 2 days ago. He used to play for Rangers when they won the league. Another year, he was a main staple in that team, and he passed on a couple of days ago. And his soul continues to rest in peace. We'll see you again tomorrow by the special grace of God, 6 p.m. I'm coming through. Trust me. Bye bye.